Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, The Corporate Socialite Budgets. In today's video, this is a special component to my channel where I will be budgeting the Miami 305 budget. So this is my mom's expenses back at home, and as some of you guys may know from some of my previous videos, she is currently hospitalized. So I have been taking point on her expenses, fortunately enough. So I did place her on a budget since she's never had one before, and this is long overdue. So I'm going to go ahead and customize this budget to make it more fitting for her or just our at-home expenses. Right now it's pretty much a blank slate and it's in the original YNAB format, but of course there are some things that need to be added and or removed, so we can work through that together. Okay, so I'm going to go in and just update most of these categories here. So I'm going to make this mortgage. Eventually I'll come back in and add in dates, but right now I'm not completely concrete on dates just because I'm still kind of IDing all of the bills and when they come out. And I've noticed some of her accounts or some of her bills are auto paid and some are not. So I still am trying to kind of figure out which ones are and which ones aren't. Okay, so I'm going to make this one cable and internet. We can leave cell phone there. So fortunately my brother and uncle live back at home, so they also pay a portion of rent. At this point now they will start to contribute toward electric as well as cable and internet. So these bills for December haven't necessarily been due yet, so I'm still kind of working through the kinks of everything. Okay. Then also I need to go ahead and add in health insurance. I have lights, water, cable, internet, car note. I have life insurance. LA Fitness, but I'm more than likely going to cancel that membership just so we can save in that area. CVS Pass. I don't know what this Ameriprise bill is, but I'm going to add it in just because I've seen it be deducted from her account. Then I know she has an Apple subscription, and by the way, she is currently sedated, so a lot of the questions that I may have she can't answer for me at this point. So I am trying my best to do this with just the knowledge of her banking, her bank account that I have access to, as well as the different mail that has come into our house recently. And then she has like a QVC subscription that also needs to be paused or eventually canceled. Alright, so I guess I can try to reorder these if it'll work. Oh, it doesn't work like that. Just want the major stuff at the top, and eventually once I figure out the due dates for each bill, then I will arrange it in order based on when they're due. Okay, and let's see what else is going on. I want to leave these like home maintenance, auto maintenance here. I don't believe we'll be needing the frequent tab, so I'm going to just move this entire tab to the bottom because honestly all I'm going to be doing now is paying bills from this account, and since she is in the hospital there's really no need to be spending money toward eating out or shopping. So essentials pretty much only at this point, and we'll just kind of work as we go. Did this not move? Let's see. I don't know why that tab didn't move. Okay, there we go. Goals. So she does have a savings account. I'm gonna just change this category name itself to just savings. And I wanna just say savings. Let's say 305. Let's just call it, because I like to add affirmations to certain things recently. So I'm going to say, I am wealthy. Savings. Let's just speak that into existence. All right, and then I'm going to move the savings right up under the bills. And also I do want to add in some unlinked credit cards that I've noticed. So I believe she has wait a second, actually, I think I'm doing that wrong. Oh yeah, maybe I'm doing it right. Let's see. So I'm gonna just call this TJ Maxx CC, and it's a credit card. Dang, I don't know the account balance, but actually I do know the account balance. I believe it's 175.74. I'm gonna just skip this for now, and then I'm gonna add another one, which is her Capital One CC. Make that a credit card, and that balance is $27.37.30. I'll skip this for now. And then I did notice that there is an HSN credit card. That one, I'm not exactly sure the full balance, but I know the minimum right now is 123, so I'm just going to add the 123 in now. And there may be additional credit cards that I'm not privy of at this moment, but as things come in, and hopefully if you guys continue to bear with me and watch, we'll start to see maybe new accounts be added and maybe certain accounts be taken away. So just work through that. And also under bills, I do want to add homeowners insurance. Okay, I think I spelled that right. I'm gonna move that a little bit further down. So we live in Florida, so recently, if some of you guys have been keeping up with the news and current events, there has been like maybe 10 different property insurance companies that have went bankrupt and had to liquidate their businesses. So essentially all policy owners or policy holders under these particular insurance companies received a check in the mail and have to ultimately find a new insurer. So that happened to her, and I spelled insurance wrong, of course. So that happened to her, so we did receive a check in the mail, and that is also included in the ready to assign. So I am on the market to find a homeowner's insurance policy that we can eventually start up, because I do know the cons of not being insured, especially in the state and city in which we're in, with hurricanes and different natural disasters that can take place. Okay. All right, so 13,000 is pretty much what is in all of the accounts cumulatively. So I'm going to go ahead and add in 4,000 to the I Am Wealthy savings, since that is actually what's in there. So it's actually 4,000 $2.36. Okay. And then actually that's a money market account. I'm not even sure what a money market account is. If you guys can leave a comment below explaining what a money market account is, that will be extremely helpful. So I'm going to add that. I'm assuming it's some sort of savings, or maybe I don't know what it is exactly. And she also uses a credit union, so that can make a difference. So I'm going to move the 4,000 to the money market. And then the actual savings account has $993.71. Okay. So that looks good. All right. Okay. So I went in and assigned some of the transactions that recently have come through to specific categories. So there was a $50 charge toward the mortgage company. One of the mortgage payments was returned because it was short about $49. So that was covered. And then also the Ameriprise, which I'm not sure exactly what that is $173. And then the car note for, I believe that might be November's car note, is $573.87. So I'm going to go ahead and put the money towards the mortgage, and this will cover both November and December. So that will be $28.50, which is extremely expensive, times 2. This is also why I don't live in Miami at this point. So $49.09, I'm going to add that back in there. And I still feel like this is slightly short. I think it's like 58. So I'm going to just put 5,900 in. I know that'll like completely take us over the top. So I'm going to add in a note here because I believe my uncle will cover electric. And then cable and internet, I need my brother to take on that. And then of course we'll just kind of keep going through it as necessary. So I'm going to start adding some targets to each of the categories. So at this point now, this is just based off of what I've seen from certain bills as far as what the prices were the month prior. So for electric, I believe this is $325 each month. So I'm going to save that there. Water is $128 each month. I don't know why it says by the 23rd. I'm not even sure the actual dates of some of these things. But since it is the beginning of the month, then I can definitely figure them out as they happen. Okay. For cable and internet, that is $232 each month. Cell phone, I believe, is, I want to say cell phone is roughly $300, but we will figure that out. This QVC subscription that I will eventually be removing is $26.52. It's like some hand sanitizers that she like fell in love with, and they send it each month, and for the past month or two she's been just sending them back, so I'm sure it's not necessary anymore. All right, and car insurance is $210 each month. The Apple subscription is 99 cents. I want to just add in $1 there. This Ameriprise, I kind of feel like I've seen this come out of her account twice a month, so I'm not sure. I'm waiting for a physical letter to come in the mail so I can have a better idea as to what exactly this expense is for. So I'm going to just do $173.77. Did I do that right? Yeah, okay, I did that right. The CVS pass is $5 a month. LA Fitness, which I will more than likely cancel. I looked into canceling it actually today, and I noticed that I think she has like a grandfathered in rate. So the actual monthly rate is about $50 a month, and she pays $29 a month. So I'm still determining whether or not this is something that we should keep, because I know she's had this membership for many years and I don't want her to lose that rate. But if she's not using it, then we can save the $30. I believe the life insurance policy, and I'm still kind of determining if this is the right bill, but I believe it's $125 a month, and I can be very wrong here. Homeowners insurance, as I mentioned, I need to enroll because right now we don't have any home insurance at this point. And actually, I don't think the life insurance is $125. I think that's actually the health insurance. Yep, I think that's health insurance. Now I need to figure out life insurance. I wonder if this Ameriprise is life insurance. I have no idea. All right, and then the actual car note is $573.87 each month. Okay, so I pretty much have these things in order. I'm kind of nervous to start allocating money into certain places just because I'm not really sure just yet, but of course I can move these things around and play around as I go. So for starters, I'm definitely going to cover the overspent categories for this month. And I probably need to add in another $573.87 for December's car note. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is mark all of these that haven't been paid yet and go ahead and assign money to them. Okay, guess that can work. And then I guess I can go ahead and assign money to these credit cards, which I'm not even sure what the minimums are. I think it might be safe to do 100 on each. I'm really nervous to mess with this because her income each month is still pending, so I'm not even sure the full amount. She does get a Social Security income for retirement, and also I believe my dad receives the spousal contribution as well as his actual Social Security income. I have not seen hers come in yet, so I am a little hesitant to allocate so much money toward everything, even though the bills have to get paid. But I don't want to over allocate, especially towards some of the credit cards, instead of just paying the minimum, because as you can tell, her expenses are pretty hefty. This is much different than my single person's budget, so I'm going to just monitor things, and what I'm probably going to do is create some sort of buffer. Maybe I can do like a 1 month ahead buffer like I have on mine. So let's do month ahead buffer. Yep. And I'm going to add the remaining into this buffer. so that way I have a better idea about how much money I need each month. By the end of this month, I should have an idea of like the totals that I need here, and also if there is certain bills that that are underfunded, then I can go ahead and move that money from that buffer. And at least things don't have to be completely concrete at this point. And of course, as new bills come across, I will continue to add those in, and of course give you guys the updates in each video. But at this point now, I think this is what it looks like, and I kind of feel comfortable enough to that the bills will be paid, especially for this month while she's out of commission. But thank you all so much for tuning in. I truly appreciate your support during all of this, and all of the nice comments and well wishes for my mom and our overall family's strength. But I do still maybe want some advice regarding the Ameriprise Financial. If you guys have an idea as to what that is exactly, I went on the website and it seems like it's just a general like financial service. So maybe it's just probably something you guys won't be able to pinpoint either, but any help in this area would be especially beneficial, especially homeowners out there. Maybe you can give me some ideas on good Florida homeowners insurance policies. That'll be helpful also. But all in all, thank you all so much for tuning in, and I will see you in the next video. Bye guys.